everyone. I'm your host, Heather Dawson, and welcome to the July episode of Healthy RC Living. Well, planning for the future is always a good thing, and the city of Rancho Cucamonga takes that very seriously. In the last year, city staff has drawn up an award-winning plan to create sustainable and green community. David Wylie has the details.
Creating a sustainable community has long been a priority in Rancho Cucamonga, so it's fitting that the city was recently honored with 2 separate awards for its community-based Sustainable Community Action Plan. The plan serves as a roadmap for advancing environmental sustainability in Rancho Cucamonga. It does so through a unique triple bottom line approach that focuses on sustainability through the lenses of the environment, the economy, and public health and equity.
We really combine all those areas as we develop the plan to take a look at not only environmental attributes and how we would like to advance the city from an environmental effort, but also addressing economic development as well as community health and equity to make sure that we're taking a look at all those areas.
The Southern California Association of Governments, or SCAG, was the first to recognize the Rancho Cucamonga Plan with its prestigious Green Region Award in the Innovation in Green Community Planning category.
We are really excited. We feel very fortunate to have been selected from all the communities that submitted this year in the Inland Empire for this award. It's a prestigious award, and we're really proud that Sustainable Community Action Plan rose to a level that it was selected by the jurors for this award.
Development of the plan began in August of 2013 when the city was awarded a $150,000 grant from SCAG. The plan allowed the city to take a comprehensive look at things like energy efficiency, water conservation, waste and recycling, land use, green building, and transportation, along with access to healthy foods.
We put a big emphasis on parks, access to healthy food, as well as creating a place where it is easier and safer to walk and bike for accessing your daily goods and services.
Crucial to the completion of the plan was an extensive public outreach process.
We were able to survey over 1,000 residents regarding a variety of topics under the umbrella of sustainability. We did a series of meetings with stakeholders. We also engaged a task force with a number of agencies and businesses throughout the community, which also evaluated a number of the key topics and policies that are in the Sustainable Community Action Plan.
The Sustainable Community Action Plan also received the Innovation in Green Community Planning Award from the Inland Empire section of the American Planning Association.
So it was just very exciting to be able to receive that award at a regional level, and really emphasizes the efforts the city has done from an environmental perspective and being able to be recognized in our region for our efforts.
And besides the awards, the Sustainable Community Action Plan is having an economic impact on the city, with new businesses bringing dozens of new jobs to the area, like a recycling firm called XT Green.
They were very much interested in the city's sustainability action programs and efforts, and that really resonated with the company in terms of relocating or locating here in Rancho Cucamonga. So that really helped successfully lead that company to Rancho, and today we have seen them move into a building that's just over 100,000 square feet and has created 60 new jobs in our community.
And in addition to improving the business climate, a number of sustainable improvements have already been made, including the installation of 2 megawatts worth of solar panels and the retrofitting of streetlights with energy-saving LED lights. Plus, extensive planning has been done for future generations. The Sustainable Community Action Plan will easily be integrated into the city's new general plan, helping navigate a bright future for the city of Rancho Cucamonga. I'm David Wylie for Healthy RC Living.
Some encouraging medical news. Imagine a new mobile app helping to save lives, and you or anyone in your community can play a vital role. Reporter Gigi Copes gives us a closer look at Pulsepoint.
Rancho Cucamonga Fire is one of 11 agencies in the region served by ConFire, who provides round-the-clock emergency communications and dispatch services for fires, rescues, and medical emergencies. With the addition of Pulsepoint, a 911 integrated mobile application, we empower our community with a life-saving tool that notifies them when CPR is needed nearby.
One of the ways we are living the core value of innovation is through the implementation of Pulsepoint. Pulsepoint is a free software application that allows CPR-trained civilians who have this app on their smartphones to be quickly notified of a sudden cardiac arrest event in their general vicinity.
The app alerts CPR-trained citizens and off-duty professionals to provide critical assistance to cardiac arrest victims. Early application of bystander CPR and rapid defibrillation from an AED have proven to be crucial in improving a person's chance of surviving sudden cardiac arrest.
Pulsepoint is not limited to emergency responders or those with formal CPR certification. It can be used by anyone who has been trained in CPR.
I was at the right place at the right time to help somebody out. So when I got down to the person that had collapsed, somebody had already started CPR. So that early CPR process is key. The community CPR is a very key thing. So when I got down there, having the access to that AED and knowing where it was definitely made a difference in this individual's life. We were able to save him, and there was a great outcome.
The ConFire JPA serves a population of about 1.5 million people and responds to over 2,000 calls a year. In the last year, ConFire agencies responded to more than 3,000 reported cardiac arrest victims. Put that in context, that's about one every other hour for the whole year.
Our vision in ConFire is to be recognized as an exceptional regional emergency communications and public safety technology and information services provider for public and private fire, rescue, and emergency medical services agencies.
The Pulsepoint app was developed by the Pulsepoint Foundation, a nonprofit based in the San Francisco Bay Area with the ultimate goal to save lives through the community. In Rialto, I'm Gigi Copes reporting for Healthy RC Living.
And now let's head to the Carmel Connections Garden Launch Party.
Hi, I'm Emma Coates with Healthy RC Living here at the Carmel Connections Garden Launch Party.
All right, 1, 2, 3, CCM!
Ontario's community garden, located on Belmont Avenue, Puerto de Valle, is growing into an oasis of health and culinary achievement. The Carmel Connections Foundation has purchased a plot where they plan to spread love through their efforts to educate children and families about healthy eating.
Our organization came in and we saw a need. This area has not been exposed to enough different groups. You don't have to live in the city of Ontario, but we want at least the residents to know that it exists. So now, every single Saturday, you get to come 9 to 11 and plant with us, harvest with us, and cook together. So this is an opportunity for us all to learn different generations. So we're changing families from the children to the grandparents.
We kind of realized this year that we spend a lot of money out in the grocery stores when we are having our cooking classes. So to be able to take our own produce that we grow organically is going to be great, and to use in our programs such as the Boys and Girls Club, because we host, that's a bigger classroom that we have, and so that one would save us money. So we're trying to teach these kids sustainability as well as healthy eating from the ground on up.
The foundations that Carmel Connections volunteers with will also reap the benefits of the plot.
At Boys and Girls Club, we encourage our kids to go home and teach their families what they learn. We even actually give them food to take home.
It's good that people know that there is another healthy way of life.
Healthy RC's Cucamonga champions were quick to get involved with the garden to help Ontario's community.
So the Community Champions program is specifically a program that empowers Latino residents to engage with policymakers and also engage with the community to identify health priorities. And we're here to volunteer with the organization to empower and learn more about how to grow food and how to interact with the local environment and create recipes using the food that's grown in this garden.
Puerto de Valle's success is providing more than meets the eye.
Lo que he aprendido es que So the people who grow the food here not only grow fruits and vegetables, but they also grow herbs and medicinal herbs. There's herbs that are grown here that are for your stomach and if you have digestive issues. It's all really important to have a really healthy lifestyle and healthy mindset. The people who have their plots here can harvest what they grow and share it with the community.
The Cucamonga Champions' involvement in Ontario's garden is spreading into neighboring communities as well as their own homes.
So now that he's visited this garden, he feels like he wants to bring back this message of what's here and what exists here so that more people can learn about it and know that there's an opportunity to grow your own food and just be a part of this lush, community garden so that he can educate his parents, his aunts, his uncles, his community, and come back here and have healthy food and healthy vegetables.
Guests who took part in the launch party's garden tour and cooking lesson also found inspiration in some unexpected ways.
One thing that I would love to try is adding different herbs and stuff. Like tonight we learned how to make guacamole with some new things. I never thought about mint. I never thought about, tahini. I never thought about adding those things to something that's so traditional in our family. And I would love to take that back to our community where we live at. We definitely love to share the knowledge of growing. It's pretty simple and it's very nutritious for you. So good for your body, good for your soul.
It was important for us to have a symbolic heart in the garden so that when anybody walked by, they felt the love. Because I'm a business owner in this community. And so for me, if I'm making money in this community, I should be giving back to it. And I always say I share love. And this is just a nice, tangible way of those that don't know me to see it. And then when they experience it, they feel it.
The love being shared through this community garden is palpable thanks to the volunteer efforts of the Carmel Connections Foundation, Healthy RC's community champions, as well as community members whose passion for healthy living is flourishing across generations.
Reporting for California Life HD, I'm Emma Coates.
Alzheimer's is a problem across America, and here in Rancho Cucamonga, we had a special workshop for the longest day Alzheimer's Workshop awareness. Here's more.
You may not be aware, but Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia. In fact, it's estimated that 5.7 million Americans suffer from Alzheimer's disease, and 2/3 of those are women. In addition, Alzheimer's is now the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. In an effort to combat Alzheimer's and educate about this terrible disease, the local chapter of the Alzheimer's Association held an event locally called The Longest Day on June 21st, the first day of summer and the longest day of the year.
We're here today at Rancho Cucamonga Senior Center to educate our seniors about Alzheimer's disease and related dementias. Every 66 seconds, someone is diagnosed with this disease. And that is the significance of this bell here today. And what we really want to do is we want to raise that awareness amongst our community so that our seniors can remain active and healthy.
The event at the Senior Center attracted a number of people interested in learning more about Alzheimer's, a devastating disease that touches many in one way or another.
1 in 3 seniors are affected by Alzheimer's disease or dementia. And once that diagnosis comes, a lot of folks don't know what to do. We also find that a lot of our caregivers struggle as they learn with this diagnosis and what that means long-term for their loved ones. So we want to make sure here at the Alzheimer's Association that we provide resources to our family members so that they have access to information throughout the course of the disease.
Identifying Alzheimer's is crucial in treating and caring for this disease. The Alzheimer's Association has put together 10 signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's. They include memory loss that disrupts daily life, challenges in planning or solving problems, difficulty completing familiar tasks, confusion with time or place, trouble understanding visual images or distances, problems with words in speaking or writing, misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace steps, poor judgment, withdrawal from work or social activities, and changes in mood and personality. If you're noticing some of these symptoms in yourself or a loved one, of course, consult a doctor immediately and touch base with the Alzheimer's Association.
We provide a number of support groups, education programs, one-on-one care consultation, so that our families know that they are not alone as they're going through this journey.
Locally, the Alzheimer's Association's signature fundraising event is the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which is coming up September 16th at Ontario Mills. You can learn more at alz.org. Fundraisers like the Walk to End Alzheimer's are important because this disease is putting tremendous strain on our healthcare system.
If we don't do something about this disease soon, we're going to see that our healthcare system is going to go bankrupt. The cost of care for our family members in the home or outside of the home at a long-term care facility is very expensive. And so we just need to do what we can so that we can put an end to this disease.
To learn more about Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Association, go to alz.org, that's ALZ.org, or call their 24-hour helpline at 1-800-272-3900. I'm David Wylie for Healthy RC Living.
A local grassroots group wants to see racial peace and harmony throughout the world, and they're getting it started right here in Rancho Cucamonga. Reporter Miriam Hobbs tells us more about their efforts.
Today, local organizations and community members came together at Central Park in Rancho Cucamonga for the first meeting on racial amity. The nonprofit organization People for Peace and Prosperity invited the community out for a workshop focusing on racial amity.
We've come together to create a grassroots effort to shift the culture that has separated us, has caused us division, into a culture of amity, love, and unity.
The organization was founded by a small group of people about a year and a half ago. They all share the same dream of hope for the future for humanity.
What People for Peace and Prosperity does is to create that environment, that safe space of conversation and dialogue, either if it's in the form of workshops for individuals, if it is in the form of training programs for communities and institutions.
And for the group's first workshop on race amity, people came from near and far to get in on the discussion. Queen Esther Brown drove from LA County.
I highly believe in diversity and race, and I do believe that that our world can unite. Racism is a very important issue that our country is challenging right now. So I believe that we need to address it and take that into action.
The event was co-sponsored by the local spiritual assembly of Bajas of Rancho Cucamonga. The group says there are many divisions between people, but they believe race is the most challenging.
Racial divide is one of them that has hampered the progress of humanity as a whole, as a united force that can do wonderful things for humanity, for their society. But instead, the struggles and problems have held us back.
Attendees also watched the documentary Race Amity and the Other Tradition, produced by the National Center for Race Amity. Azizi says she was inspired by the concept of race amity after meeting the NCRA's founder, William Smith.
He is trying to show that in our history, there is so much good, there's so much of that nobility of human beings.
Organizers say these series of conversations will also include discussions on topics such as religion.
Racial amity is the concept for tonight. Religious unification and bringing the interfaith and people of faith and no faith. And the next one will be a gender equity that needs to be discussed.
Other organizations working towards unity and racial amity showed up for the event. The group Toward Oneness has spent the last 2.5 years holding workshops that focus on bringing people together.
We always have a next step part of our program. And we'll say, you know, go to this other church, or go to this organization, or read this book, or watch this film, to broaden your perspective and to learn things maybe you didn't know.
Those who came out for the discussion have high hopes and believe the discussions on racial amity will eventually pay off.
So hopefully we will be able to lend a helping hand to each other and empower people to raise to be their better self.
I'd like to see a goodly number of these people who are here say, yes, I want to work toward oneness.
I just want to do something about it, like instead of thinking about it, like actually putting it to action.
And organizers would also like to see law enforcement involved in the initiative on racial amity.
In Upland, we reached out to our local police force and started conversations on a monthly basis over coffee and donut with watching videos on racial harmony.
People for Peace and Prosperity plan to hold 3 to 4 of these conversation series throughout the year. Reporting for Healthy RC Living, I'm Miriam Hobbs.
Rancho Cucamonga is offering a monthly program that brings fun and social opportunities for local residents with special needs. David Wylie takes a look at the latest event that had people yelling, bingo!
B10, B10, B10.
Bingo was the name of the game at the recent Incredibles Friday Night Fun Club.
So tonight we're actually playing bingo. It's part of our Friday Night Fun Club series. Every month, the third Friday of every month, we put on an activity or an event for them.
And the Bingo Bash pulled in a great crowd of enthusiastic participants. The city of Rancho Cucamonga offers a variety of classes and activities like this one for the special needs community, who they call the Incredibles.
So we call them Incredibles, so they're able to do everything. So they are Incredibles, and they really, truly are incredible individuals.
And the Friday Night Fun Club has seen tremendous growth in the last couple of years by creating a great atmosphere where those in the special needs community can bond.
It gives Jason it gives him a social outlet. We're very active anyway, but it gives him a social outlet, and it gives him a chance to see his friends.
A lot of the times our participants will come out with their whole families. So we have brothers and sisters who are part of just sort of the mainstream population who come out and have fun with their brothers and sisters in a safe environment.
And there are also benefits for family members and caretakers.
It gives us a chance to reconnect with people that also have special needs, children that have grown up, and just catch up and find out anything they might be doing new and share with them what Jason's doing.
And while the Incredibles enjoy these events with their family and friends, there are many volunteers involved who also find the time rewarding.
I just love these guys so much. Like every time I come back, they make me feel like I'm part of a whole nother family. They make me feel welcome. They tell me stories about their lives. They tell me all sorts of things, and I love it because it just makes me feel like I can help them and they help me too.
Besides the Bingo Bash, the Friday Night Fun Club has hosted events like a Valentine's dance, karaoke night, and a spring prom. The Incredibles will be going to a Quakes game in July, and a luau party is planned in August. In addition, regular classes are offered in things like martial arts, gymnastics, and baking.
We also offer a Special Olympics local program through Special Olympics Southern California. We're finalizing our spring season, which is bocce. So we practice once a week. We went to our regional games, our very first regional games, when we took second. So that was pretty cool. We are silver medalists. In August, we actually start soccer.
The Special Olympics and Incredibles program offer great opportunities for the special needs community in Rancho. The city is also keeping close ties with neighboring cities.
The City of Rancho Cucamonga established the Special Needs Partnership Coalition, which is made up of other nonprofit organizations, other municipalities, and we all come together and meet occasionally, a couple times a year, just to kind of touch base and to see what other programs are being offered in the area, in the local community, what maybe we can provide that isn't being provided, how can we expand on existing programs that are already being provided. And it's just a way to network and to just kind of figure out what's going on.
To get more information on the Incredibles and their upcoming events, go to the City of Rancho Cucamonga's website at cityofrc.us. You can also find information and applications if you'd like to be a volunteer. You really will find unique opportunities here in Rancho Cucamonga. I'm David Wylie for Healthy RC Living.
Young adults could make a huge impact on a community, and the youth leaders at Healthy RC did just that. Healthy RC Youth Leaders is a city program that gives teens an active voice to shape their community and schools. Therefore, they were rewarded with their efforts as the leaders were given certificates and a gift bag.
We were able to really share and storytell the event and talk about the wonderful work they've done around policies they've helped pass through the city, initiatives that they've helped lead, and then also all the volunteer work that they are part of for the city in Healthy RC.
The certificate, it's an honor, but I guess doing the work is a lot more important than that.
I thought it was really special that I was able to get a certificate because I put so much hard work in coming to these meetings, and I'm glad that they recognized that and that we were able to do this.
It was very exciting because I've been a part of this program for 2 years, so it's just really nice to be acknowledged.
These leaders come from all backgrounds and different schools across Rancho Cucamonga. But the one thing that binds them together is the Healthy RC Youth Leaders program.
All of them are amazing, and I love being part of a program like this with them, and they seem like a family to me now. We've gotten really close over this whole year.
It showed me that it doesn't matter what your background or what race are you, it's all together. It's like a family, and I feel so close to all of them.
A lot was done this year, but certain events stuck out in the minds of these selected few.
My favorite thing is the Directing Change video. It was so much fun for us to be able to film it and create the storyline and the plot line, and I thought it was really cool.
The team forum, it was very impactful, and I found that very interesting, and it made me very aware of other things that I wasn't aware of before.
My favorite memories, it was the mental symposium, because every time they talk about their experience and all their life, and it touched me.
For any students who may be on the fence to apply as a youth leader, here is some helpful advice.
Well, this program's a great way to give back to your community, so if you are looking to do community service and just to be a part of your community, this is a great way.
You can help the community in many ways, and this program can help you as yourself and as other people, and it gives you a lot of public speaking strategies and a lot of confidence in yourself.
The common denominators are around health and improving quality of life, and so through the work that we do, it's very intentional and it's strategic, and it actually makes an impact. And so I just recommend the youth leaders to really take advantage and just hop on in and apply. Our deadline for our application is in the end of August, so you can go on to the healthyrc.com website and find the application there.
Reporting for Healthy RC Living, I'm Jonathan Camus.
And that wraps up the July episode of Healthy RC Living. If you tuned in late, don't worry. You can catch Healthy RC Living all month long, airing daily, 3 times a day at 8 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 7 in the evening right here on Channel 3, except Wednesdays. Or you can watch all our episodes online. Check out our blog, healthyrc.com. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.